ammunition. Small arm and light weapons are commonly trafficked across the border, including two armed groups in DRC. The civil war was the result of long-standing ethnic divisions between the Hutu and the Tutsis. Nairobi security forces went door to door in the Burundian capital of Bujumbura on Sunday to enforce a disarmament deadline that diplomats and allies warned could, could tip the already fraught security situation over the edge into widespread violence. Burundi was plugged into turmoil back in April when Kurunziza defied nationwide protests and sought a constitutionally questionable third term in office. He was re-elected with 69% of the vote in the July elections, which were roundly condemned by the international community. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. You have left with more 20 seconds. How would you like to yield your time, sir?
Yield to chair.
Thank you, sir. The next delegate is Monaco. You have the floor for rest 90 seconds. Ma'am, sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the delegate of the country of Monaco. It's a European country. It's the second smallest country in the whole world. Its official language is French. The regulations of gun in Monaco is categorized as restrictive. The minimum age of gun ownership is 21 years. Monaco's population is about 36 lakhs 469. Its GDP is 684 crores. The Prime Minister of Monaco is Pierre Darot. Its national animal is hedgehog, rabbits, and wood mouse. Football, tennis, etc. is its national sports. Monaco's neighbor countries like France and Italy should help Monaco to spread alliance. It is the big problem for Monaco, where some UN members like Ireland, Austria, Brazil, Indonesia, Mexico, South Africa, and Thailand. The problems of ratios of strong and of implementation of agreement on radios. Also, Monaco has been a member state of United Nations since 1993.
Thank you, sir. You have elapsed your time. Thank you. You can sit down. The next delegate is Austria. You have the floor for rest 90 seconds. Ma'am, sir, please. Austria, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, respected chairpersons, judges, and all my friends representing their countries. I am Vedartha, a delegate of Austria, standing in front of you to discuss about a very important topic, which is disarmament. Our country name is Austria. The capital of Austria is Vienna. Its population is 89,48,960. We have some policies to share and some issues to raise. Austria has one of the highest rates of gun ownership in Europe and is a major exporter of firearms. Austria is committed towards disarmament and non-proliferation of weapons of mass destruction as well as arms control to ensure international security policy, safety and security of civilians across the globe. Austria is obliged to the treaties of disarmament and non-proliferation like Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, the Hague Code of Conduct. Further, to control export and trade of weapons, Austria is obliged to Nuclear Suppliers Group, Austrian Foreign Trade Act 2011 and Act on War Material and Arms Trade Treaty. Despite of all these, the Austrian criminal market for the illicit trade of firearms is relatively sizable. Trade is located at the cross-section of Western, Eastern and Southern Europe, making Austria as a hub for armed trafficking. Some of these illicit trades have been seized in Brazil, Czech Republic, Poland, and Netherlands. This illicit trade can be stopped by clearing ethics policies and fair compensation for law enforcement to overcome corruption. A global participation is highly solicited. Thank you.
Delegate. Thank you, Delegate. Delegates, are there any points on the floor? Delegate, are there any motions on the floor? The delegate of Nepal.
Motion to move into a moderated caucus of duration 5 minutes. Okay, 35 minutes to discuss upon the technical solutions for disarmament and illicit arms trading.
Delegate of Russia. 1 minute, sir. Hold on, sir. 3565. Yes, delegate of Russia.
The delegate of Russia would like to move into an unmoderated caucus of 30 minutes with a speaking time, on the topic of arms trade in post-conflict zones. Yeah.
It's a lobbying period.
Okay, then we'll be moving into an unmoderated caucus for 15 minutes.
In order, sir. Next, the delegate of United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, UK.
The delegate of UK would like to move to a moderate caucus of total time period of 10 minutes with per speaker time of 1 minute on the subtopic of diversion of illegal arms to create inhuman activities in the country.
In order, ma'am. By the order of disruption, the first of all will be voting to the stance of the delegate of Russian Federation. So, unmod for 15 minutes. Delegates for the motion, kindly raise your placards as high as you want. Delegates, unmoderated caucus is a break time or a researching time in which the delegates will have their own perspective, own aspect of discussing with one-to-one or with the total group in an informal manner. Fine, you will be getting up your seats, you'll be discussing, you'll be writing the speeches, you'll be researching. You can have the break time as Bhaiya said or Chairperson said. The chill time or the researching part. Fine. So this is what unmoderated caucus of 15 minutes is. So delegates for the motions, rise up your placards as high The motion passes. Delegates, you are in 15 minutes of unmoderated caucus. The time starts now.
Delegates, listen. This unmod is for the research, right? I guess all the P5 country, representing all the P5 country, should guide all the first timers so that they can learn from you guys, right? And whoever has the motion, respect Delegate Russia, I hope Delegate Russia would, he will guide each and every delegates why he has raised an unmoderated caucus for this. Yes. So do it silently.
Delegate, there is an announcement. We have welcomed one guest del, the delegate of Switzerland, which is represented by Mr. Shreyansh Agarwal. Kindly welcome him. Thank you.